It's that time again. Weltmeisterschaft. Soccer World Cup. Which team, which country are you rooting for? I'm going to let you guess which one I am rooting for. But it's that time again, World Cup. And it is a very polarizing topic, as it seems almost every single topic is nowadays. Do you feel like it would be beneficial to not talk about, not watch, not be part of? Or is there a room, a space for, even in the light of political tension, is there room to celebrate, to cheer your country on? There's a lot of controversies that are surrounding this year's World Cup. And it's not like I'm this huge soccer fan that has followed every World Cup every time, but I have enjoyed watching my team's games play over the years. There is a lot of tension, geopolitical, regarding security and consumer-focused tension. A lot of the disputes stem from strict U.S. visa policies, people being turned away or sent back, intense ticketing controversies. Fans and consumer protection groups are critical of FIFA's use of dynamic pricing, which has driven up the cost of the matches. Tickets ranging from roughly $8,600 upward to $690,000. Can you believe that? There are allegations about artificial price inflations and deceptive seeding categorizations. I mean, the list goes on of the various topics that the controversies and tensions spread into. And in light of that, do you feel, and I want this to be an honest conversation, my question for you is there room in all of this to still enjoy these games, to still come together somehow? Or would it be better to boycott these games, to not be part in any of it? What are your thoughts on that? I genuinely want to know. Educate me what you think about it. But I want to go on the little FIFA journey with you today with this honest introduction and look at the FIFA World Cup Open ceremony. I saw that Andrea Bocelli was in it, and that had me very excited. YouTube was blocking my videos left and right as I've been trying to upload my reaction to the Open ceremony, to the official FIFA World Cup song. I'm going to be showing you snippets of my reaction. Be on the lookout for the separate full deep dive video. As we can see here, we're going through the various flags of the various nations. And here alone already, I think there's such beauty in all the colors. There's psychologically something very powerful to have a flag for your nation. That is something we've done that is as old as time. A flag, an emblem, a crest that resembles a family, that resembles someone's tribe, someone's origin, a way to identify who you are and who you belong to, as well as, of course, when you're going to war or in various other situations and in diplomatic settings and so many different scenarios. And here, as now in sports, the Olympics being another example, where we see that flags are not only a sign of a country, some type of meaningful pattern of shapes and colors that a nation decided on that represents them, but a symbol of identity. You see your flag and there's a sense of pride, there's a sense of belonging. It's not just this is where I'm from, where I was born, raised, where I lived, not necessarily just the kind of food that I eat and the language I speak, but a symbol of this is my lineage. Maybe generations back of memories and stories of blood and tears and wars and peace. And I think that there is beauty in honoring where you come from. I think that we could have a whole video or multiple about the power of a flag, of a crest, of an emblem, of something that shows where you belong or what you identify with or what you pledge your allegiance to. And here we're going through all the various flags, various countries and nations being honored, listed name by name and being translated. And I think that is beautiful. The three countries that are hosting the World Cup this year are the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And so we see all these various nations that are part of the World Cup that are being represented here. I'm going to fast forward a little bit for copyright reasons, but also because you can look at this and watch this on your own. And then comes the beautiful opening ceremony, and this is very special. I was intrigued when I saw that Andrea Bocelli is part of it. I didn't realize he was going to be. And EJ, born Kim Eun-jae, the Korean-American singer-songwriter and record producer, co-writer and singing voice behind Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I love Andrea's voice. I think there's something so special about them both singing in their native tongues. Italian for Andrea Bocelli, Korean for EJ, and then switching back to English. Something beautiful about showing your individuality, honoring your origin, and then coming together in a common language, whatever that you choose that may be. I also appreciate that it is past and present generations. Andrea Bocelli is a legend that ties all of this back to generations past. And now we have EJ, I hope I'm saying her name right, who represents to me the next generation, the future, golden K-pop demon hunters, loved by kids and adults alike, but, especially hit that next generation hard. And here they are together. We're having all these countries come together. We're having various generations come together for a sport. And I'd like to believe that in light of the things that concern us and in light of honesty about corruption and about concerns for things, there is still room to also enjoy the beauties of life. Maybe there is a place somewhere where we can be grieved by the travesties and not forget the kids in Gaza and the children in Iran, those beautiful girls had lost their lives, that all these innocent people that are suffering, the Christians being killed in Nigeria. There's so much terrible things happening all around the world, not just in one place. And there is room, I believe, to grieve and to speak up, speak against those atrocities, the genocide, and these terrible things that are happening, and also still find beauty. Because I think in finding beauty and realizing that for every death, there's a new life that's being born, perhaps in that there is hope to find the strength to fight injustice. Perhaps because we have things that are beautiful, that excite us and unite us, we find the strength to speak up against what is wrong. I love how they're both standing their own ground, but at the same time coming close together. Connection, individuality and connection. It's beautiful. I thought this was beautiful. I thought that was beautiful. Well, and then the game came. We're not going to watch the rest of this. Mexico versus South Africa. Mexico won. So what did you think about that one? Was that a FIFA opening worthy ceremony so far? What are your thoughts on this? I think it was beautiful, and I think that there is room to celebrate beauty in music and art and unity, and also speak up against corruption. Maybe there's a way for us to do both. I know that sounds idealistic. I know there's a time and a place to boycott and tear down, but maybe there's also for some of us in finding something to celebrate and to enjoy, the strength to know what we're fighting for, to have something beautiful, something that makes us rejoice, that makes us feel entertained and rejoice and have a good time. Maybe there's room for that to give us the motivation to fight injustice. You catching what you're picking up what I'm saying? But what are your thoughts on this, you guys? I don't know how this video is going to do, because like I said, a lot of times it's the polarizing content and the things that make everybody angry or shock worthy. That's where all the attention is. But I want this place to be where we can have a nuanced discourse, where we can learn from one another. I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy to learn and grow and pass something on that might inspire your thinking. I would like to check out not only Dai Dai and see what Shakira does with this. Shakira seems to be the go-to for the World Cup songs, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm going to tell you why in just a second. So subscribe, don't go anywhere. I know Shakira. We all know Shakira, I'm assuming, but I have no idea who Burna Boy is. So it looks like this is a Nigerian singer-songwriter and record producer. Okay, global ambassador of Afrobeats. All right, Afrofusion. African rhythms, reggae, dancehall, and R&B that he mixes into a signature sound often called Afrofusion. Well, my apologies that I did not know who he was, but I'm gonna learn today. Shakira's signature. Oh my gosh, look at that. The little mouse over here is a little soccer ball. That is cool. How can one do that? I want to find out how I can do that on my videos. We know Shakira's the queen of does belly dancing a lot in her videos, so it's to be expected that would be the part of the choreography here. What does Dai Dai mean? What does Dai Dai mean? It sounds catchy. It sounds super catchy. I mean, I'm a sucker for Afrobeats and Afrofusion. It means let's go, come on. Is an enthusiastic Italian slang phrase that translates to come on or let's go. Andale. Okay.
Let's go.
Hey. Okay, it's all this lingo, right? You've been there, you've done that before. We can do it again at the top of your game. A bunch of references that would fit to surviving in life, being a warrior, being a fighter, not giving up, let's go, but also obviously soccer. Straightforward lyrics. I mean, it's nothing artistically mind-blowing, but Afrobeats are often very catchy. When you confuse R&B, soul, African rhythms, and reggae beats, and the Latin American influences, and some salsa, etc., and the reggaeton and that stuff, that's always fun. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I love dancing to, but I wouldn't say that the lyrics are mind-blowing. They're just fairly, I would say, don't come after me, generic for a soccer anthem.
Everything you need, now bring it like you
This catchy though. Como tú sabes, like you know. That kind of stuff always works. Oh, eh, oh, eh, oh, eh. Right? You got to chant, you got a simple vocalization, and everybody can chant. Call and response, right? Ole, 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 ole. Okay. That's brilliant to integrate that somewhere there. It's cool. It's fun. Okay, that's fitting. That was kind of fitting to the open ceremony about your DNA. It's in your blood. It's who we are, right? This is not just about playing a little soccer game. This goes deep into our roots, into our country. And I will say soccer for many people, many nations is that. Like just seeing the little kids in the Tanzania when I got to visit and how they love playing soccer together. Soccer to many people is not just a fun little side gig pastimes. A lot of times it's part of people's culture, their go-to in their leisure time. It is for many people, it might be memories of childhood, of the things you did with your friends as you're kicking the soccer ball back and forth. For others it might be connections to successes, being put on the map on a global sense when they won the World Cup or some type of championship. And now people paid attention to the individual athlete that was the star, the rising star of their nation, or perhaps the whole team that was now being observed and paid attention to. Countries that are being put on the map are also making perhaps economic income or profit from the games. I mean, soccer means different things to different people, but for many people, Germany as an example, it's part of their heritage. You think Bier und Schnitzel und Brezel und Fußball. Ja. You know what I mean? That's like, it's more than just a little game. And so I think it's interesting to talk about, oh, this is your DNA, this is part of who you are, but perhaps also not just referring to soccer, but also your nation, your country, your lineage, as, all these flags were surrounding them in the open ceremony. And here now we're talking about it's in your blood. We're not just flesh and bone, we're more, and it's in your blood. You were born for this. You were meant to do this.
We're born.
You belong, like you're in the right spot. I think everyone longs to find some type of meaning in life and be told, you got it. You're in the right place. You're not wrong here. You're welcome here. Come on, somebody.
You were born.
And the fireworks. What do you think about this one? Now, here's what I'm going to say. I've, from this beginning of this channel, promised you real talk, real reactions. So I'm going to tell you. This was catchy. This was fun. Obviously, musically speaking, not something mind-blowing, some type of masterpiece. It's meant to be entertaining and fun. From the dancing, to the colors, the choreography, the lyrics. Straightforward about soccer, but also relatable to people that have overcome obstacles, that love to be reminded that they are welcome. This is where they're supposed to be. Okay, so various factors, various elements. But I will say, when I heard snippets of Dai Dai, catchy song now that I've listened to it fully, but when I heard it first, I kind of felt like it kind of sounds like a lot of these other songs of the World Cups in years past. And I'm not sure if Shakira has some type of contract with the World Cup, that she's constantly behind a lot of these songs. But I remember back in the day, Waka Waka, Samanamana Sangalengwa, it's time for Africa. I loved that, right? There were several World Cup songs that I loved. But I feel like, and this is where my constructive criticism comes in, I actually also like the idea of having different artists, not just feature artists, but actual artists, lead vocalists, take the lead on the World Cup song every 4 years. I actually think that would be kind of fun to have different songs from different nations or different artists from different nations be in charge of writing the song. Perhaps even someone from that nation. Now, granted, Shakira is, also U.S. citizen, I believe, and so it fits. The World Cup is being hosted in the United States among Canada and as well as with Canada and Mexico. But I think that it would be special to have different artists every time. And ideally, maybe even artists a song that really showcases the origin of the countries that the World Cup is being hosted in. I saw some type of comment somewhere along that line as well, where people were wishing the songs were more fitting to wherever it's being taken place. Now, the Latin American influences here are fitting because we're also hosting this in Mexico. But perhaps it would have been cool to also have Canadian influences and North American influences. Now, plenty of Latin Americans in the United States of America, so it still fits. I mean, a lot of Americans love to get down to Afro beats, and we are very diverse. We are a melting pot. The United States of America is. So it's not that this song doesn't represent the U.S. Yes, this is very fitting to a lot of people that are in the United States and the kind of things we love and love to dance to. But I saw somewhere, and I thought that might be an interesting aspect to have. It would be fun to have a World Cup song that kind of fits to whatever country is hosting. But perhaps that wouldn't work because we're looking for songs that are probably marketable from a musical industry standpoint. And right now, Afro beats and Afro fusions are huge. And so perhaps that's why also that creative direction was taken, because those kinds of songs probably will perform better. Songs that are fun and catchy, fitting to soccer, danceable across the world, versus a song that is heavy on one or the other genre. Perhaps that's why they keep kind of opting for this kind of vibe, because of a lot of the countries that are in the World Cup, maybe more drawn to this kind of music. Just a theory, but it's an interesting thought, isn't it? Wouldn't it be interesting to consider, should we have, World Cup songs that really emphasize or showcase whatever country they're being hosted in? I think for this year, it would probably be a very interesting ensemble, because we're considering Canada's origins and influences, Mexico, and the United States. And that's a hard one to get right anyways, because we are such a beautiful melting pot of a lot of different cultures, and that all deserve the time of day. So interesting to think about, but it was catchy. It was fun nonetheless. Are there any other World Cup songs for various nations? I would like to know. I've been wondering, because I've seen snippets and reactions online and I'm not sure. So let's check real quick. The 12 countries World Cup songs battle 2026. Are you guys ready? World Cup song of each country. I'm going to check that out with you. Are you guys ready? First one is France.
Dembélé, 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 Cherki, Barcola, Doué, Mbappé, Konaté, Koundé, Saliba, Warelien, Eduardo, Argentina,
Okay.
la escaloneta ya llegó. Martínez, Molina, Romero, Senesi, Taliafico, McAllister, Paredes, Fernández.
Going through all the players' names. This one's more techno, huh? So far, I like France better.
Senesi,
You?
Taliafico, McAllister, Paredes, Fernández, Álvarez, González. Respeten los rangos, el rey ya llegó. Es Argentina, es Argentina, Portugal,
Oh.
Portugal, a seleção chegou.
Okay, I'm a little biased towards Portugal right now, but that sounds like the same hook as Argentina. I'm biased towards Portugal because my brother-in-law is from Portugal and Croatia, but
Portugal, João Neves, Vitinha, Diogo, João Cancelo, Trincão.
that sounded like Argentina.
Respeten los rangos, el rey ya. Paredes, Fernández, Portugal, João Cancelo, Trincão, Fernandes, Rubem Dias, Gonçalo Inácio, Rubem Neves, Francisco Conceição, Bernardo Silva, Pedro Neto, Nuno Mendes, Rafael Leão, respeita o manto, o rei chegou. Ronaldo, é Portugal, Portugal.
This one's hard. This one goes hard. What do you think, guys? I'm torn between France and Portugal right now. But France, that got me. So far, they all kind of feel very... The last few are heavy on the techno, huh? I'm gonna skip a little bit. All right, I'm gonna skip a bit, y'all, for the sake of copyright, but also because it sounds a lot of them sound similar. Is this like AI generated, or did somebody come up with these? Okay, hold on. Who is that? Hey. Okay. Barcelona. Okay. We got Spain up in here. Okay, this fits. This is chill.
López Ferran Torres Miquel, Oyardábal Pau Cubarsi, David Raya Miquel Merino Marco Curella Fabián Ruiz Pedro Porro Martín Subimedi.
Poland. Is that right? Did I say that right? Is this Poland? Ja, that macht Sinn. Okay, that was Poland.
Best Polish player in history.
Ooh. Okay, I like this one. Who does Frank? I don't know who this is. I wish you would like list the players because the order on the bottom wasn't right. What is this? Netherlands? Who does Frankie play for? Nee, das ist nicht wieder Barcelona, oder? Brazil? Ow. I don't know, man. Is that the Netherlands? Is that right? Is this the Netherlands? Ah, okay. Okay. I like this one. That's kind of intense. Not bad. Okay. But the comment section is saying these national songs are so much better than the 2026 FIFA World Cup official songs. Isn't that interesting? Ghana. This is Ghana, I think. Hey. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one. Italy.
Siamo tornati! La quinta stella. Moisekea, Bastoni, Mancini, Tonali, Barella.
I like these. I think I also agree with some of the comment section. I might like these more than the official one. Is that terrible?
Italia. Azzurri!
Hey! Yeah, this is dope. So far, I love France's, Portugal, and Italy is the best, I think, possibly.
Les champions d'Afrique débarquent.
Ooh.
On arrive Sénégal en force.
Oh.
On arrive, rien ne nous stoppe. Rouge, jaune, vert dans le cœur. Les lions viennent pour la victoire.
Ooh.
Sénégal. On lâche rien, on est là.
Maybe I like Senegal for this, actually.
Kalidou Koulibaly, Sadio Mané. Ça va vite, ça va fort. Sénégal domine encore. Edouard Mendy, mur infranchissable.
Hey, Senegal. Oh, this is dope. Yes, I like these a lot. This is awesome. Morocco. Okay, we're back to the techno here. Not bad. Okay, Senegal was awesome. France, Italy, Portugal, Senegal for me. Not in that order, but those are all were epic. What's next? Let's see here. Oh, England.
World Cup. Harry Kane. Marcus, Rashford. Jude Bellingham. Ibi, Richie Eze. Phil Foden. Harry Maguire. Kobe.
I would have liked to see a Ren doing a a World Cup for the UK, huh?
Menu, Starboy Soccer, Mark, Gay, Declan, Rice, James,
Aye.
Ollie, Watkins, cold,
Okay, this is cool. I dig this. Which one is this?
Thomas, Tuchel.
Who- Egypt. Okay, let's see. Egypt. Come on, let's go. Ey. Skandal auf der A8. What a scandal. As I'm editing this video, I realized this video I came across on YouTube doesn't feature Germany. What is going on? So, naturally, I'm going to have to add this one in here. There is a Germany World Cup 2026 song on YouTube. I don't know who created it. Let me know in the comments if you do, but let's check it out together. Einer für alle, alle für einen means one for all and all for one. Hey. Hey. I'm biased towards this one, obviously.
Lennart, Karl, Florian Wirth. Wer? Musiala. Wir haben alle auf der Brust.
Hey, we have an eagle on our chest. Yeah! Ayo, jawohl. Okay. What do you think, guys? What do you think? This is a tough choice. All right, what do you think is the best one? That's pretty much it. Those were the 12 countries for the World Cup song battle. Maybe there's more. Help me in the comments. Were these made by people from those nations? Was this AI? Are there more? But which one is your favorite out of all of these? The options are France, Ghana, Turkey, Argentina, Portugal, Brazil, Egypt, Spain, Italy, Morocco, Poland, and England. I personally think I'm going to go with France, Portugal, Italy, and... So was it Senegal or not? Senegal was in there, wasn't it? It felt like it was Senegal in there. I think this was awesome. What do you think? And yes, I think I can see why some people feel like this might already even be better than the official FIFA World Cup, just because it's so unique and specific to the team. But I know, of course, for the whole World Cup song, we need something that everybody can be united under. So no shade to Die. All right, guys, make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next ride. Ayo!